Welcome back to another episode of Watch Therapy. Today we have the Bulova Lunar Pilot Meteorite watch. Let's take a moment to connect with this tremendous timepiece. By far my favorite watch by Bulova that I've had on my wrist, looked at in person. Power-packed watch. Literally. This watch has so much history, so much connection to space, travel. Look at the dial. I'm going to start there. I can't hold myself back. Look at the dial. I'm going to try to pronounce it right. But do you see those striations, those lines, diagonal lines? That's because the dial that is a sliver of a 4.5 billion year old meteorite found in Scandinavia. That's really what that is. It's called the Muon Ayon Lusta meteorite. I'm not going to try to say that more times. But it was found in Scandinavia, and so that is a micro-thin slice of it to sort of seal its connection to space travel. Of this watch has plenty of connection to space travel. So I've been reading up on it. Didn't realize Bulova has over 46 NASA space missions where they have used Bulova timing one way or the other, whether it was a watch, whether it was a timing device in the spacecraft or at mission control. I don't know. And because it has a little thing called the three-pronged quartz fork instead of a regular two-prong that allows it to vibrate at a much higher frequency. So a normal quartz, as some may know, some of you don't know, I don't know. But either way, that's 36,768 vibrations a second. A second. That's your regular quartz, and basically every quartz except this one. This one vibrates at 8 times faster than a normal quartz, 8. That comes out to approximately 262,000 vibrations a second. I'm surprised we can't hear it humming right now. And hence, on the seconds counter, there down at 6 o'clock, you see 262 kilohertz. Okay, and a normal quartz watch is around 36 kilohertz. Okay, 8 times. Another thing you're going to notice, watch that seconds hand. If you sit there and count it, see there's 5 seconds between each indice. It is beating or ticking 2 times a second. So for every 5 seconds elapsed, it has ticked or beat on this 10 times. Even more precise. What else? Whew, I'm just getting started here. And timing. You can obviously use this as a chronograph, tachymeter. You see the scale. So it's a chronograph. Watch when you light this thing up. I noticed it doesn't spin like that, but it can give you 1/10 of a second there. It doesn't spin like that the entire time you have this thing going. I don't know. I think it's after a minute or something like that. It'll stop spinning so quickly. Because it's really if you're just doing short timing recording. And then reset it. There we go. Comes back up to dead center. And that's it. Isn't that incredible? I just noticed too around that tachymeter scale, look at that sort of roughed surface there. I hadn't even noticed that until right now. It's a 43.5 millimeter watch. Now that to me is probably about the only thing that I don't know, may not be right for some wrists. It's a little on the, a little bigger. Apologize, all the prints there. That could be about the only thing I could imagine that why you wouldn't want this watch. It is for sale at Tick Tock Time Shop. It comes in with a price of $1,495. I just checked. That's the same price on the Bulova website. But if you talk to Jonathan, information in my description, you might get a little better price. Can't guarantee anything. But that 43.5 on my 7.1 inch wrist looks like so. You know what? Let me try and just back off the cuff there so you can get a better sense. Here it is. Sorry about that. So you can see it's not to the end of my wrists. It's getting there. I could recommend, so that's 17 centimeters circumference or 7.125 inches. I think you go down to about 13 centimeters circumference or about 6.25. It would be quite large for you there, but it's super light and so good looking and so packed with technology. Getting back quick to that 262 kilohertz you can see beating away, they claim that that leads to only seconds of inaccuracy in a year. All right, so we're talking Grand Seiko 9F62 quartz movement accuracy in a $1,500 watch. That's brand new $1,500. Strap, ultra comfortable. This stuff is like they must have used a meat tenderizer on it to get it. And I thought, is this even real? It's so soft, but look at that genuine leather right there. I tell no tales. It's super supple, and you can watch this. That's how, I don't know, soft it is already. It just bends very nicely because on the wrist is extra comfortable. That case back is something to notice. I always wish these could be like reversos, then you could see that. There it is. Apollo 15. It is limited edition to 5,000 pieces. That doesn't make it unreachable. 5,000, not 500 or 50. Awesome detail there. Take a look at that. What do you guys think? The loom is very good. I would not call it great, but it is good at night. All the hands and the indices are loomed up. One thing I forgot to mention I did mention it has a 3-pronged tuning fork. It's quartz movement instead of 2. That is different. A little fun fact about it, the original version of this watch from the 70s, the chronograph, sold at auction to a private collector for $1.625 million. Million dollars, as my 7-year-old says, a million. And wow. So, packed with history, packed with a quartz movement that blows basically everything out of the water. I'd put this up against a Grand Seiko quartz movement and see who wins. It certainly they don't vibrate at 262 kilohertz. I used to have one. It's your standard 32, or 36 rather. I like the pushers. I like how they're polished on the side. Just a great overall watch. There's a nice side view of it. Signed crown. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch today. I hope you did enjoy. If you have any questions or comments, I'd love to hear them. I take pride in responding to every single one. So please enjoy your rest of your day. Thanks for watching.